Hi there, guys. This is Rita.
This is Amanda.
And we are
I Don't Know Her, the podcast where we talk about women you've probably never heard of, but you should have.
And you will.
So, a couple weeks ago, Rita talked about a woman.
Ada Coleman.
And she was a really famous bartender at the Savoy. And she's credited with creating a specific drink called the
Hanky Panky.
So, we're going to make a Hanky Panky today.
Yep.
All
so
right.
what you guys are going to need, if you guys want to do this drink, you're going to need strainer. You're going to need ice. You're going to need bigger ice cubes. You don't want any small ones because that's going to dilute your drink a little too quickly. Orange. You're going to not need this much Fernet. All you need is a dash or two. But we got a little bit. All we had were martini glasses, but traditionally this cocktail is served in a coupe. You're going to need gin and you're going to need sweet vermouth. So right here, first thing we're going to do, what I usually do when I bartend is, the way I build my drink is I start spirits first. So the recipe calls for 1/2 ounces of gin, but we're making enough for 2. So we're going to do 3 ounces of gin.
And how many ounces is this?
This is 1 ounce here, so you're going to do 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
All right. So I got, do you like this giant bottle of gin? Costco, baby! 2.
What? Why didn't you get the big bottle? Space. And then it calls for 1/2 ounces of sweet vermouth, not dry. So we're going to do 3 of that.
Woo, jeez.
Yeah. That's all right. And that's the joy of making cocktails at home. You can do that. All right, so we've got that. It calls for a couple dashes of bitters. We didn't have, dashes of Fernet. We didn't have a bottle of Fernet. We've got this, so we're just going to use a small little paper straw to add our dashes in there. And you can also use the straw later when you want to sample your drink if you want to tweak it at all. So there's that.
All right.
The next step is we're going to put our ice in there.
We're all friends here, so I'm just going to use my hands.
it.
How much ice?
I would fill it to about there.
Okay.
And like I said, when you're doing a drink that is stirred, we're not going to shake this because it doesn't have any citrus in it. It's not a cream base or an egg based drink either. So think of like a Negroni or like an old fashioned. You're going to ice these and you're going to stir them because what you want to do is you want to gradually meld these ingredients together very gently. When you're shaking, that's when you're trying to add a little bit more dilution and you want to hold your base and then go ahead and stir it. And also when you're stirring, about a 6 to 7 shake is about 30 seconds of stirring. And what we're doing is we're gently mixing these ingredients. We're chilling it as well. What I would usually do when I'm bartending too is I would put ice in these with a little bit of water so we have a nice chilled glass. But we don't need to church it up right now. You've been standing here for 5 hours stirring. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our strainer. What I like to do is do about a 1, 2, 3 count, and then do about another 1, 2, 3 count. We're being a little messy, that's okay. And then 2, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna look at my cocktail and I'm gonna go back and forth. So I can make sure that my cocktails are nice and even. When I first started bartending, I would pour like 1 cocktail all the way and then have not enough in the other. So back and forth is a nice little strategy. Final step is our garnish. What we're gonna do is fresh orange peel. And you're not gonna want a whole lot of the pith because that's a little bit bitter. What you're trying to do is what's called expressing. You're gonna do that over your cocktail, releasing all of those nice orange oils. One thing I like to do too is rim that up a little bit.
Rim job.
Rim job. One more little squeeze. You can even see the orange oil going in there. There's that first one. This is what's called serving a cocktail straight up. You probably heard of shaken, on the rocks. Straight up is made over ice, but not served on ice.
Okay, so now it's time to try the drink.
We have a special guest that we're going to have sample this for us.
So you've heard our podcast. Wow. So you know.
I told her it was a big drink.
So you know that Rita can't drink this. So we are going to have a guest.
We are.
You've heard us talk about Abby, the infamous wife that I have that's also Rita's best friend. So that's who's going to come in the next frame so you guys can have us actually toast and drink. Okay, you ready? This is Abby, everybody.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. I'm a little scared, just based on both of your reactions, but cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to morning drinking. Oh, Oh, that's good.
It's actually
I quite
really
like that.
good. I mean, nice job, Ada. Coley. Coleman. I almost called her 80. I'm like, that's not it. It's Coley. We're already drunk. It's a problem. Okay, cheers, Ada, Coley, Coleman.